On today's show, we're breaking out the cast iron skillet. We've got some chicken thighs and some other nice little goodies right around here. And we're gonna work on a little dish that I found in a cast iron cookbook. And I tell you what, I did a little modification to it, kind of adjusted it to my flavors, which I hope are gonna be y'all's flavors. And we've got ourselves some cast iron Asian flavored chicken thighs. Hey, welcome to Gourmet Fishing. I'm your host, David Murray. We've got everything we need right here. So let's go ahead and get started on our cast iron Asian flavored chicken thighs right now. Let's go ahead and get started on our cast iron Asian flavored chicken thighs. Let's take a look at the ingredients that we have here. Well, we do have, now the recipe, back up for a second. The recipe is good for 4 people, but I'm only going to cook for me. So we only have 2 chicken thighs. Normally you'd have 8. Anyway, so we got our chicken thighs, and we got a 2/3 cup of soy sauce, got a 1/2 cup of brown sugar. We've got about, I'm going to say a 1/2 teaspoon of grated ginger, teaspoon of potato starch. You can use cornstarch if you want. And I got 1 clove of garlic that's also been grated. We've got 2 tablespoons of sherry. That's it. Now we do have, for garnish, we've got some chopped up green onions right there. But right here we've got some toasted benny seeds. You can use white sesame seeds if you want. And we've got a little salt and pepper and some other little goodies. You know, who knows? We might throw them in there. But anyway, that's really about it. Very simple. And we got some jasmine rice pre-cooked over there for plating purposes. But what I did before we started going is I got my oven heated up to 500 degrees. I put my cast iron skillet in there while it heated up. So now that right there is a very hot, preheated, let me turn this off, preheated cast iron skillet. Now we're going to take that out. I'm going to move this right here. I've got this. It's going to about just under a medium heat, because we still need to kind of keep that thing nice and hot. So let's see. What am I going to do here without getting hurt? Because that's 500 degrees. I'm going to grab this and this side. And just like that, I don't know if you can see the smoke or not, but it is warm. So, real quick, come over here. I'm going to add a little bit of salt. That's it. Tad salt to my chicken thighs, the skin part. Come on now. There we are. Okay, just like that. Now I'm going to come in just like that. And we're going to, boom, put our first one in, and then we're going to do the same thing. Yeah, that's just not too tough. Just like so. Heck yeah. We'll come over here, get this out the way. Now I'm going to let these sear for a total, on skin side down, about 14, 15, 16 minutes. What we want to do is we're going to come over here. If you got a Dutch oven, that's fine. I got this nice stock pot. I've got some big got cans of stuff. I'm going to come in and I'm going to weight that chicken down just like that. So we want to get that skin compressed nicely down into that heat. We can let this go for 8 to 10 minutes. Then we'll check it and make sure everything, well, you know what, we're actually probably going to check that in about 5 minutes. Make sure everything's going the way it should go, because we don't want them burnt. We want them nice and golden brown. So while that is doing its thing, we'll leave that right there. I'm going to take my benny seeds, move them out the way. My green onions out the way. Fine. My bowl, and we're going to come in here and we're going to make the beginnings of our teriyaki sauce. Easy for me to say. So here goes 2/3 cup of our soy sauce, 2 tablespoons of sherry. Now we're going to come in here with our 1/2 cup of brown sugar, our heavy grated 1/2 teaspoon of grated ginger, just like that. And that's our base for our teriyaki sauce right there. Try not to make too much noise. Now I'm going to come in. I don't think I'll need him, but I'll put him right there. And we're just going to, whisk away, readjust that, I think. Yep, there we go. And we're just going to whisk this away and combine everything up in there. So all those flavors are going to get nice and distributed throughout our soy sauce to make our flavorful teriyaki, just like that. Oh man, I tell you what, I think that is nice and combined, just like so. Now I'm going to cut. Don't need that yet. We need this in about 16 minutes, 18 minutes. So I'm going to come over ahead and I'm going to, I don't know, put him right there. And now we're just going to sit here for another 2 or 3 minutes and let these things do their little skin browning technique in our cast iron skillet. Not pan, almost said it. Oh man, what do we have going on right here? Oh yeah, that is looking pretty daggone good. Oh yeah, no burn. It's on its way to that nice golden brown that we're looking for. So we're gonna come back, I'm gonna put this back right there, make sure it doesn't fall. I am going to turn this up just a tad to medium. And now we're gonna let this finish cooking for another 5, 6, 7 minutes. Because what we're trying to do is get to that 10 minute point. Check it again, and then we'll finish it off for another about 5 minutes after that. Then we'll move on to our next step. So it's been right at about 10 minutes of our total cooking time. So I'll tell you what, let's go over here and take a look at what we have. Sometimes they stick. Oh man, look at that right there. Wow, that is good looking, isn't it? Heck yeah. So we're gonna come over. I tell you, hold on, I'm gonna do something real quick. I didn't, add any salt or anything like that to the bottom. So I'm coming here with just a little bit of pepper, just like that, and salt. And now we're going to go ahead and flip these. Oh, wow. Check that out. Like I said, sometimes they do stick. Oh, and if you're getting little goodies like that, leave them in there. That'll add some flavor. Oh, yeah. Look at that. Wow. Heck yeah. Unbelievable. Now, we don't need to put the weight back on top, but we're going to go ahead and let this finish cooking for probably another 6 minutes or so until we get that temperature up to about 175 degrees internal. Heck yeah, man, that looking good. It's been about 16, 18 minutes, and I think, I tell you what, let's go ahead and take a look at this. Oh, yes, sirree, man, that is looking good. Oh, yes, sirree. Oh, yeah, check that. You see that right there? How about that? Yes, sirree, that is looking delicious. Let's grab our plate. Now we're going to let our chicken rest, and it should be right at about that 175, 170, 178 degrees that we need. So we're going to grab this right here, and we're just going to let this sit and relax for a few minutes while we get our teriyaki sauce going. That thing is still warm. I tell you what, I'm going to put that on medium heat, and you know what? I'm going to dump just a tad of this oil off that we don't need, but I'm going to keep a little bit of it because I still got some of that chicken flavor in there, just like so. Remember, that thing is still hot. Even when it didn't come out the oven and you're cooking with cast iron, that sucker can kind of sort of heat up and get you if you're not paying attention. So let's come back to our teriyaki sauce, and I'll go ahead and give this another little whisk to get everything mixed back up because it kind of settled and that brown sugar kind of lumps up. So now we're going to come in just like so, and we're going to add the beginnings of our teriyaki sauce. Yep, and you got a bunch of brown sugar in there just like that, and there she goes. Voila. So that, you know what I'm going to do? A little soy sauce right here. Come in there and just give that a nice little squirt, and voila. Now we're going to bring this up to a nice simmer, and with our whisk, we're going to kind of get in here and knock some of those delicious little chicken pieces and flavors and bites and bits down there and get that all kind of sort of worked out throughout our teriyaki sauce. And then we're going to let this kind of sort of simmer for about 5 minutes so it kind of get some of that liquid, the watery part of it out, evaporates that out, and it'll thicken up and be perfect for our Asian flavored teriyaki cast iron chicken thighs. Tell you what, I think we got that nice and mixed up. Heck yeah, man, check that out. It's bubbling away. So I'm gonna turn that down just a tad. I'm gonna leave that right there. And we got about 5 minutes, and then we'll be ready to plate everything up. Heck yeah, yes sirree. Oh yeah. Oh man, I tell you what, that is looking pretty daggone good. It is nice and thick. Oh, come back over here, grab our chicken thigh. Now, again, we only have 2 here. Usually when you do this, you're gonna have about 8 of those chicken thighs, so you're gonna have yourself a lot more juices, but you want all those juices to get in there so that flavor gets throughout our teriyaki sauce. Now I'll tell you what we're gonna do. We're gonna come in and I'm going to kind of sort of begin coating my chicken thighs like so. Pretty good. I'm making a mess. Yes, sir. Sorry. So we're gonna come in here and just get these nice and coated. I'm gonna put this up. While we do that, make noise. Now I'm gonna come back in here. Oh yeah, look at that. Oh wow. Yum, yum, yum. Just like so. Now we're gonna let these sit. I turn that off for a couple of minutes. It'll be time to plate. Oh man, I tell you what, they are looking great. I'm gonna flip them one more time just for good measure. Oh man, yes sirree. Oh wow, look at that nice dark brown mahogany teriyaki color right there. I got myself some rice right here. So let's see, what are we gonna do? How are we gonna do this? I don't know yet. Let's see, I think we'll come in here and we'll just kind of put one there. And then we'll get this guy right here and do the same thing. Just like so. Oh man, check that out. That is looking delicious. Let's see, now what are we gonna do? Grab some of our slightly, not slightly, our chopped, our sliced, that's what I was trying to say, our sliced green onions. And I kind of cut them on what they call the bias, which is kind of sort of at an angle just for, I don't know, just because could. So we're gonna come in here, grab a few of these, kind of give it a nice topping right here, just like that. And then I tell you, I'm gonna come in here with some of our toasted Benny seeds. Get that off, just like so. Heck yeah. Oh man, that's gonna be delicious. Gotta add some to our jasmine rice, just like that. Okay, yeah, there we go. Okay, bam, there we are, just like that. And I'm gonna come over here and we're gonna add some of these onions to our rice. Oh man, look at that. That is looking delicious. Do a little bit of cleanup. I don't want to touch that. Just like so. Come here. Heck yeah, voila. Put that back so I don't touch it. Oh man, you know what? I do have a little bit of our teriyaki sauce in a squeeze bottle. Let's see what we can do. If we can, that is kind of warm. I don't know if that did anything or not. Anyway, man, check that thing out. That is going to be delicious here in a second. For the recipe, check out the description down below. We got a link down there. It'll take you right to the recipe. And speaking of a link, cast iron skillets. We've got a little 3-pack starter kit, I guess we could say, for cast iron cooking. The little link takes you over to Amazon. Hey, right down here, we've got another great video. We've got a little Pacific Rim flavors just like this right here. Stir-fried rice. Oh yeah, and right there, hey, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Like, comment, and subscribe. It all does help. And until next time, God bless. We'll see y'all soon.